Hello, welcome everyone. Thanks for liking my videos and subscribing to my channel. My name is Tim. I bring you Villages related content. The Villages is a 55 plus community located in Central Florida. It's the fastest growing metropolitan area in the nation. It's also the safest community in the state of Florida. And in today's video, I'm going to bring you some brand new discounted homes in the Villages, Florida, and ask you, why are they not selling? Are the new home sales slow? Or is there a reason why some of these new homes are not selling very quickly? And what you see in front of you is the villages.com website. If you see any homes listed for sale today that you're interested in, you will need to contact a Villages sales associate. I will bring you their contact information a little bit later in the video. Let's take a look at the new homes for sale in the southern part of the Villages. All of these homes are going to be located near the Eastport Town Square, which is located here. The town square is where nightly entertainment occurs, live music. You will have restaurants and shopping. And let's take a tour of some of these discounted home neighborhoods and try to figure out why these homes are not selling. We're going to start here in the upper left corner, the Isabella Garden Villas. These are marketed as luxury courtyard villa homes. You will see that the price of these homes are a little bit higher than your normal courtyard villa home. Most of the homes that are available for sale in this neighborhood are the smaller square foot models, like the Serenity and the Botanical in that 1,500 square foot range. So why do you think some of these homes are not selling? I'll give you my opinion. My opinion is that these homes are very nice homes. I think the location is a little bit too close to McNeil Drive and Marsh Bend Trail. I think that's one of the reasons. The other reason is most villagers are looking for a larger home in that 1,900 to 2,000 square foot range. So I think some of these homes that are not selling because they are smaller in size and they are a little higher priced. And some of these homes have that garden view that does not have a screened-in lanai. So for those reasons, I think that's why these garden villas are not selling today. Just south of that, you do have cottage homes. You do have three of them that are still not selling. Most of the time, cottage homes sell very quickly. But in this neighborhood, you still have three available. You do see they're discounted because they end with 9,500. So if you want good value, you have three homes that you can choose from. So why do you think these three homes are not selling? I think part of the reason is same reason Isabella Garden Villas. They are close to McNeil Drive, and they are also close to Marsh Bend Trail. Also, they are close to this power substation, this light green spot right here. Let's keep moving southward. These are the Tim Patio Villas. Normally, patio villas and cottage homes sell very quickly. And you can see a lot of patio villas still available for sale. You even have larger size models like the Moonstone for sale. Same reason, these homes are not selling. They're close to Marsh Bend Trail. They're close to this power substation. And people want to move away from a busy road and the electrical substation. To the north here in the village of Well Point, we have a few discounted designer homes that are for sale. Why are these homes not selling? I think this is a fairly good neighborhood to live in. They are close to the Well Point Recreation and Postal Center. So why do you think that is? Maybe because they're too close to McNeil Drive. Maybe they're too close to Marsh Bend Trail. They are close to a golf course. Is desirable if you are looking to buy a home in the Villages. I would like to know what your opinion is, why these homes are not selling in this neighborhood here. Let's take a look at this Mockingbird F model. Maybe that's one of the reasons, because wood framed home, people are looking for concrete walled home. Maybe we can tell by looking at the pictures of the backyard. Usually the backyard tells a lot about a home, why it's not selling. You can see this Mockingbird looks nice. It has quartz countertops, composite plank flooring. Let's take a look at the lanai in the back of the home, and there you can see maybe this is a reason why it has a kissing lanai. This lanai is adjacent to your neighbor. So keep in mind when you do purchase a home in the villages, you should be mindful of where your lanai is, what direction your lanai is in as well. Although this home is facing east, the lanai is east. It is on a corner lot. Those are all attractive items, but it has a kissing lanai. Your neighbor's home is right behind you. So that's probably the reason that home is not selling. Continuing further south in the village of Oak Hollow, these are brand new designer homes. Some of these homes have been discounted. Here's a Kingfisher C model. Let's take a look at this. Why do you think this home is not sold yet? It has concrete walls, precast walls, made in the factory, shipped to the job site, lifted into place using a crane. It is discounted, $449,500. Let's take a look at why this home is not for sale. Here's your lanai in the back of the home. It is facing west. Let's take a look at the orientation of this home. Why is this home not selling? Kingfisher C, located right there, $449,500. There is a golf cart path leading right behind these homes, and I don't think I spoke enough about that. Be mindful when you do purchase a home in the villages where the golf cart paths are, because people will be driving these golf cart paths at all hours of the day and the night. A lot of these people will be driving to the town square, and you will hear the constant noise of the golf cart motors, especially the gas golf carts, as they drive past your house at night. You're also located very near the Marsh Bend Trail Road, and you're near the power substation. That's probably why the homes in this neighborhood are not selling. Let's continue going further south in the village of Oak Hollow, but I don't see a lot of them. There are not many discounted in this area, and this is probably more desirable to live in this neighborhood. So let's continue our search. Here we are, new homes in the middle section of the map, just south of the Well Point Postal and Rec Center. These are all new neighborhoods the village has recently released. You will not find discounted homes in this area. I did want to call attention to you. They are starting to release homes in this neighborhood here, just east of Corbin Trail. This is in the village of Oak Hollow. You have a burrowing owl C model home, and it is located in Unit 173V. I wanted to bring you the bond information of this brand new neighborhood. $53,355 and some change, 4.72% interest. Annual payment $3,529 and some change. And for those new to the channel, the bond is infrastructure cost that the villages passes on to the home buyer, allows that home buyer to purchase or pay it off all at once or pay it off over time. If you pay it off over time, you will have interest and administration charges. So that is something new on the map today, this neighborhood here just east of Corbin Trail. And they are going to start opening up these neighborhoods, and as they open up those neighborhoods, I think these homes in the southern part of Oak Hollow along Marsh Bend Trail are going to start to be discounted. So if you're interested in a designer home in this neighborhood here, stay tuned. I think in the next few weeks you're going to see some homes being discounted over here. So in the center of the screen, there isn't really any homes discounted. You do have a few more homes listed for sale in the Landon Courtyard Villa neighborhood. You also have a couple of designer homes for sale adjacent to the Landon Villa. So these two homes are new, have been recently put on the market. Unit 173V. I did bring you the bond information. Let's continue. These are lots of land for sale in the village of LaGrange. I think this is going to be one of the best neighborhoods you can buy into. Let's go south of the Eastport Town Square. There are discounted homes. Let's see why they're not selling. This neighborhood is designer homes. All of these homes are discounted. I think the reason they're not selling is because they are close to Central Parkway. This is going to be a very busy street. Although they are very close to the Eastport Town Square, only a couple of minute golf cart ride to get to the town square. And then you have the Well Point Veranda Homes West neighborhood. And here you have two homes discounted for sale. They have view sites. So why aren't these homes selling? This might be the reason, because they are adjacent to a utility easement. That could be the reason why they're not selling. But if this doesn't bother you, and I did have a couple of subscribers say that the utility poles do not bother them, you can get some good value on this view lot. In the back of this home, I wanted to give you a look at what those lots look like. And this is the view of the back of your home. Your lanai is facing north, and you do look over this utility easement area. There are no neighbors behind you. You have a fence that you can see through. And I don't think this is a really bad location to be in. I think the location is awesome. You're only a few minute golf cart ride from the Eastport Town Square. So let's take a look at the rest of these. I think these two homes are not selling because of that utility easement, but the lanais are facing a good direction. Here we have a couple of designer homes. These homes have been listed a long time. The back of the home faces northwest. Let's see why this Sycamore is not selling. I think the reason the Sycamore is not selling, it is a concrete walled home. That's what the villagers like, but it has a 2-car garage. There is no golf car garage, and that's probably why that home is not selling. The home next to it is a Dove C model home. And it's a designer home. It does have a golf car garage. So why do you think this home is not selling? Let's take a look at the pictures of this home. I think this is the reason it's not selling. It is facing northwest of the lanai, but you have this composite wall, and then you have kissing lanais behind it. I think maybe that's the reason that home is not selling. Let me know in the comments below if you agree, disagree, or if I missed something. And then you have another designer home here in the Village of Water's Edge. Some people feel that the Village of Water's Edge is the best village to live in because of its close proximity to the Eastport Town Square. This home has a south-facing lanai. It's a Dove C model. Why do you think this home is not selling? It is discounted. Let's take a look at why the Dove C model is not selling. I know a lot of people want to have a south-facing lanai. Here you have that fence again. You have a composite fence behind you. You probably have a neighbor behind you, or actually I think this is backing up. If you zero in, I believe this is a Patio Villa neighborhood, and you see this dead-end street is located in the backyard of this home. I think people are not buying this home because of that dead-end street. Let me know in the comments below if you agree or not. Here you have some more designer homes not selling. They're discounted here in the Village of Water's Edge. So why do you think this Mockingbird C is not selling, for instance? It is discounted for $19,500. Why is this Mockingbird C? And I think this is another reason why right here. Your lanai is kind of kissing and is adjacent to your neighbors, and there is no barrier wall. And that's why a lot of people like to purchase veranda homes. They have the size and square footage of a designer home, but they have walls that surround the home that secure your pets and your property, and it allows you to have your privacy. So I think that's the reason that home's not selling. And then you have these homes across the street in the Village of Shady, Brook. These are the Norman Run homes. And I think the homes on the perimeter here are not selling because they are located adjacent to Bar Boulevard. I think this is going to be a busy street. A lot of people don't want their back of their home facing a street. Here you have some homes in this neighborhood that are discounted as well. I think this neighborhood would actually be a fairly good neighborhood to live in. So I'm not quite sure why these homes are not selling. For instance, this home here, this Oriole C. Why is that home not selling? It has a 2-car garage plus a golf car garage. It is discounted. Let's take a look at the backyard. Usually the answers lie in the backyard, and here you have it. Your lanai screened in, very nice. It is a kissing lanai with your neighbors. A lot of people don't like this close proximity to your neighbor. And I talk to a lot of real estate agents, and they indicate that's one of the biggest hurdles that they have to overcome is trying to sell a home with a kissing lanai. And then you have this neighborhood of designer homes. These are all discounted as well. I would think this is a fairly good neighborhood. It might be a little bit close to Marsh Bend Trail and Central Parkway. This is going to be a busy roundabout. And this is the entrance into the village of Shady, Brook right here. But if you'd purchase a home like this one, for instance, this Mockingbird C, 2-car garage, golf car garage, concrete walls, $429,500. It is discounted. Let's see what the backyard has to offer, and maybe we'll find out why. Again, here you have it, screened in lanai. Again, kissing lanais with your neighbors. I think those are the reasons. And you can look and find designer homes that don't have kissing lanais. They're harder to find, but they do exist. Maybe the homes are offset, maybe you have a corner lot. But usually these homes are discounted and are not selling for a reason. So I'm trying to figure out, the sales are slow for sure. What is the cause of it? Is it because of the location of some of these homes, or is it just because the market conditions are slow? That's your video for today. Please leave a comment. I'd like to hear your opinion. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing. Feel free to share the video with anybody who feels interested. Have a great day. Stay safe, everyone.